Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately shred the value of our figures and free them for their plastic and cardboard prisons. I have Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith, aka Pre-Vader. Absolutely love this character. Don't know why. Had no idea he became Darth Vader when I was a child, and it was so traumatic for me to figure out at the end of this movie when he became Vader that this was an entire prequel at the time. You know, you just miss those golden years when you don't know nothing about nothing. But that's besides the point. Let's take him to the table and see if I learn a little bit of something about him. Alrighty, we have Anakin over here, aka the Chosen One, or aka Pre-Vader. You know, y'all don't even understand how much I did not know this was prequels when they were coming out. And I guarantee my father was just mean because I thought Anakin was so cool and had no idea he was Vader. Like, no idea at all. But like I said, whenever you were young and had no idea. But I'm supposed to be talking about this box. And it's the YKB, Why Keep the Box, and I have no care or concern for boxes. They have no place in my collection. So, without further ado, let's cut Anakin out. There's Anakin in the plastic, looking absolutely amazing. I love the darker colors that they put on him. Alright, there's Anakin. Let's get a little bit closer. And he looks pretty good. I really do like what they did with his hair. I really like the flowiness of it. I like the darker colors. I just love everything about this new Star Wars Black Series direction that they're heading in. He looks absolutely amazing. I am kind of feeling like the darks are a little bit too dark. I wish it was a little bit lighter of a brown. But maybe on Mustafar, there's not too much light. But that's besides the point. Anakin over here looks good. I don't think the face is quite as good as Ewan McGregor's. I feel like the Anakin face is almost there, but not quite there. And if you look, his neck is a little bit lighter than his face, so it kind of just, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit off, but it's fine. It works. Let's go look at his accessories. I say accessory. Let's go look at his lightsaber. Maybe if you have it out like this, you can call it accessories, but let's be honest, it's a lightsaber. So, boom. There you go. There's the great lightsaber from the first episode. Just looks absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough, but your uncle wouldn't allow it. What is it? Your father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon, but a more civilized age.
Yeah. I really do prefer when they do the pegs like this that go from the saber into the figure, just because I feel like they hold a lot better. And I'm getting distracted. This is just accessory, and let's get it on the figure. All right, here's Anakin. Let's go and show you what I was talking about. When you take the peg and just in there and see how that stays in there. I have Ahsoka over here where she has the peg on the outside, and this one is a pretty good figure, but the other ones, their peg, like the sabers, would come off. And they just didn't look as nice. Not as nice at all. But who would have a lightsaber in the hilt when you definitely should be having it in his hand? Is he right or left-handed? I don't know. I should really know these things. At least if I'm gonna have them posted up with each other, battling it out, and I don't even know if they're right or left-handed. But there you go. There's his robot hand and his regular hand. Looking absolutely amazing. I think he's right-handed. No, there's a ball there. Oh, wow. Articulation in the wrist. That is pretty cool. Did not expect that. I just expected the typical peg system that they had, and I thought that would be able to tell me which hand he was. But, there you go. You learn something new every day. Man, this figure looks good. The figure itself does look good, but the face is a little bit off. What is that? There's butterflies. Hidden butterflies. I did not expect that. Wow, I am shocked. Really am shocked. I want to go to articulation now. Let's go to articulation. Alright, let's get this articulation done. I'm going to leave the saber on there just so that you can see how that, if it falls off. I'm still shocked by that. Did not know. It crunches forward that much. Thought it would give you a little bit more range. And it goes that far back. Gives you a lot of range. Let's see. Yeah, this hinders it a little bit, but it does give you a lot more range than, standard Black Series figures. Waist is this. T-pose works. Over 90, which is good. On both hands, regular hand and metal hand. The wrist, this one has 2 joints in there, if you can see. It's a ball there and a ball also in there. So you can just get a whole bunch of range. This one only has the ball right here. It's not further up because obviously this is his metal arm where he doesn't have, the whole robe on it. Which is, I'm like, why didn't you still have the robe? But that's besides the point. The neck, this is tight down here, but that is a ball in the top. So you can get good range of motion there. Cannot do a full split. So it goes a little bit over 90. Actually, it goes way over 90. There's boot swivel. So that's good. Oh, that fell off. Something Obi-Wan's better than you at. Obi-Wan stayed in there the entire time. Ankle rocker. So his articulation is really good. He's a really good looking figure. What's up with his leg? This might just be mine, but it looks like during the melting process it just got folded in. I don't know, maybe that was in the series itself? I don't know, that just seems a little bit too much. But anyway, let's put this in here. See how he looks. Man, he looks good. This is driving me off the wall a little bit, this neck and head, because his head doesn't quite look like him. Like, it works, it's good enough, but the shade just seems a little bit off. But enough said. Let's go and see how tall he is. From side to side, he's about 2 inches. Up and down, he's a little bit over 6 inches. He's about, let's say 6 1/4, but he's a little bit shy of it. Lightsaber itself is about 4 inches. So, standard Star Wars Black Series figure, really is pretty standard. But this figure is anything but standard. This figure looks amazing. Alrighty, well, here's Obi-Wan and his apprentice, Anakin, just looking absolutely amazing. You can see side to side pose, and I love how they have Anakin just being massive in comparison to Obi-Wan. Not too massive, but close enough. They look really good with each other. And I wish I knew which hand was which for each of them. Like, I say this over and over again, but, are they both right-handed? I have no idea. I could easily Google. I'm probably going to show tons of them fighting each other in the video. So, that'll probably show me while I'm editing. But for right now, I have no idea. But what I do have an idea of? These are 2 amazing looking figures. Like, look at those face sculpts. Did an amazing job. Alrighty. Didn't feel like putting them away, so just brought out Dooku just to compare these two to him. And I love that he is just so much more taller than both Anakin and Obi-Wan. Very much showing the difference in height. An imposing figure on them. Just much more regal than both of them. I do like how his colors are closer to Anakin's, just to show that they've kind of both turned to the dark side. And, Obi-Wan being left out in the open as the, good boy, the good boy scout over there. Really just looks good. Alrighty, I got Anakin over here, and I just wanted to show what happens when you cut off Samuel L. Jackson's hand. people turn ugly, and we get an empire. So, it is what it is. I really do think I need a better emperor, because this guy just looks absolutely atrocious. I love this Tarkin. But there you go. You have him in comparison to the Emperor and Tarkin, two of, Vader's favorite people. Alrighty, and here I got Ahsoka the Grey over here, just in case you wanted to redo that scene of Rebels Season 4. I mean, Ahsoka Season 1, of her in the, what is it, Space Between Worlds? World Between Worlds? I can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head. But you know that amazing scene where she fights Anakin. I really think that was the best part of the entire series. Her speaking with Anakin and going through in that flashback. But if you didn't watch Clone Wars or Rebels, you have no idea about it, do you? You're just completely lost, aren't you? I'm like, if you didn't even watch Rebels, do you even know who this character is? Nah, there was Clone Wars. That's besides the point. I really did like Ahsoka. But we're talking about Anakin over here. Let me not get distracted. They look good with each other. Alrighty, there is Anakin with his favorite droid, R2. The other one he doesn't wipe. Don't you think it's a little bit weird that C-3PO gets wiped all the time and R2-D2 doesn't get wiped? Don't you think it's a little bit mean? I think it's a little bit mean. But there is Anakin with his droid, looking absolutely amazing. Alright, there's Anakin with a super battle droid. Trying to block the sun out because that looks absolutely terrible. And I don't have a regular battle droid, so I have the one from Jedi Survivor. So it's basically the same thing, just with a paint upgrade. And there's a super battle droid. They look really good. And now I'm realizing these battle droids are a lot taller than I thought they were. I thought they were shorter, but, taller than I thought. They look good. Now that we're done comparing and trusting all those Star Wars figures, let's go and see how he compares to other figures not from his line. Like a NECA Turtle. Or Power Rangers Lightning Series. Jack Pacific Simpsons. Marvel Legends Iron Man. G.I. Joe Classified Series. McFarlane Spawn. SH Figure Arts Naruto. Loyal Subjects Aang. And his height's pretty good. I really do like how he's a little bit taller, because it makes it just a little bit better. Because, he can really compare with other figures. Because, Star Wars Black Series runs a little bit smaller than the modern day 6 inches. Well, because it's true 6 inch scale, but you know what I mean. Alright, what else can I say about this Anakin? Other than he looks pretty amazing. I am a little bit annoyed about the difference in the face paint and the neck paint. That's besides the point. I think it's good. It's fun. I really do like that they have butterflies. This figure is immensely fun and really just makes me want to start collecting Black Series again. Because for a while there, I kind of felt like the line fell off. But this Anakin and that Obi-Wan in the back there just kind of make the line really feel special. But that's enough said. For more reviews like this, come back to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. He's an amazing figure. You should definitely pick him up if you get the chance.
Stop! Stop now! Come back! I love you!
Liar!
No!
You're with him! You brought him here to kill me!
No!